Boom, boom. What's up, you guys? Here we are at the Satellite Phone Store in San Diego. This is like my go-to for all things satellite related, whether it's GPS, whether it's satellite phones, whether it's survival gear. Like, this is kind of the hack. This is who takes care of us and all our teams out there in the game. I'm here with Jennifer. Hey, she is from the store here. She makes things happen, and she's going to help walk us through some products. We got some things that I'm super excited about. First and foremost, for the ladies, we've got some bags, and I see this comes in 2 sizes.
It does.
Who is our partners with this one?
This is darkbags.com.
Awesome.
We use a company called Escape Zone for these bags. They make these especially for us. So we have 2 different sizes. We have this small one, better for everyday kind of thing, and this larger one if you're going to work, if you're traveling. The biggest difference between the 2 of these is that this one has a little bit of a bigger easy access pouch over here. You can see that there's a magnetic closure. It provides easy access for a woman to access if you have pepper spray or concealed carry or a knife, just in case you're in an emergency, you need to take something out. We have a little demo knife here. This is a Dawson knife collaboration with Mike Adams. We'll talk about that in a separate video, but easy access. It's also very secure once those magnetic closures are closed. Another feature in this backpack is there's multiple pockets in here. However, there is one pocket in the bag itself that is a Fairday pouch, which is really important for women with your wallets, with your cell phones. Nowadays, people have devices that fit into the palm of their hand, and they can walk past you and scan your credit card information. So if you just stick your wallet and your phone in here, no one can steal your information that way. And I actually just found out that my 13-inch MacBook fits into this sleeve right here. So you can fit tablets comfortably, smaller computers in here, and then all of your wallets, credit cards, phones, all of your electronics that you want.
So like for female EDC, these things have become extremely important. Right? EDC being everyday carry, it's a term we use in the kind of the tactical community. You're going to have things that you want to carry with you, right? I'm not a big fan of off-body carry, but if you are doing off-body carry as a female, having the proper gear is so important. So getting a bag like this, right? And you're crossbody with that, which is awesome. So you get a bag like this, you have a compartment for your firearm. Practice with that compartment so you know how to navigate it. You can implement your weapons effectively. And just having gear that people have already kind of thought through a lot of the equations you're going to be facing. Identity theft happens, it's like once every like 2.5 seconds in America, and that was a few years ago. So, you know, with all the different socioeconomic things we're dealing with, people coming into the country, we're seeing a lot of new attack styles, threat postures, and things like that. And people that weren't previously targeted and neighborhoods that weren't previously targeted are being targeted at a higher rate, right? So what we're doing with this bag is we're putting tactical capabilities in your guys' hands and the hands of women. And, you know, I personally believe females should be the most armed demographic in any society, right? Because they're the most hunted demographic in any society, right? So tools like this help you take your protection capabilities to the next level, right? Physical protection, force multipliers. You have holsters in this bag that are going to help you be able to stoke gear that you may need to get access to. And then also on the digital side, because we live in a digital age that impacts everything we do now, having the Fairday bag capabilities, protecting your wallet, and you know those scanners are a real thing. 100% I second that, and I've you know, I know people that have had attacks like that take place. They won't only just take your money and swipe your cards, but they'll also get your keys. They'll go to your house, pop your garage open. They'll take your car. There's a lot of things that are happening in the real world right now in real time that these bags give you the capabilities to defend against. And then just from a tactical standpoint, you know, I'm noticing like the nylon straps here are really, really heavy duty. The stitching is not going to come apart. So if you do end up having to fight for this bag, it's not going to fail you. And
the bag, the actual material as well, is water resistant.
Outstanding, right? So you have these different layers of protection with a bag like this. So, and it's generic. The other thing I like about it is it's low profile, right? So when it comes to female protection tactics, I always say the number one tool is surprise, right? You want these people not to see you as a threat, and if you are, literally a threat, right? You want to be able to conceal that. And so you don't want to have all this Molly stuff that tells them like, okay, if I'm going to approach this female, I need to be ready to fight. I want them to think like, okay, she's not going to do anything. And then you can surprise ambush with whatever force multiplier, less lethal, whatever you're carrying. So that is what we call good urban camouflage.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
these bags are pretty awesome. Highly recommend it. You got anything else?
I did want to mention one thing. I just wanted to talk about the pricing for these bags. So the larger size bag, this is going to run $250, and the smaller size one is $199.
Vanna White. What's that?
But
Vanna
I think
Black.
that this one is a really good everyday bag. But if you do go to work and your commute is important and that kind of thing, then I would recommend getting the bigger one. But also for travel as well.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about the actual Fairday pouch that is in these bags and what capabilities they have in your everyday life.
Yeah.
So a little bit about it. A lot of the times, unfortunately, women are tracked. There's cases where there's, stalkers or people listening in through your cell devices. And so these pouches, as soon as you drop your phone in there, your keys and all that kind of thing, your wallet, no one's able to track you anymore. No one's able to listen in on your conversations in your car. No one's able to follow and ping your location. Right. So that's really important for safety, just being a woman.
Right. So like if in our line of work, we get a lot of cases where we're dealing with like abusive spouses that I don't know if there's anything on my phone. I don't know if they put something on my phone while I was asleep, or you're trying to get away from someone who may have had access to your electronics. That pouch is going to give you the ability to get off grid and get to help. And in time. So that's huge. That's a huge capability.
Really important. And then also as well, as soon as you drop your electronics in here, it cuts off all the EMF radiation that's emitting from all of your electronic devices. So you can limit all that extra time. You don't need your phone to be exposing you to radiation by doing that, which is nice.
No, that's huge. So, as we are saturated in Wi-Fi and all of these things, you at least can choose when you're going to be soaking up that radiation. That's awesome. More good stuff to come, you guys, out of the satellite phone here in San Diego. They're my #1 go-to. If you guys want help with any of these disaster preparedness type topics, anything at all satellite, both on the female side or commercial side, make sure you hit these guys up. Darkbags.com. Let's go. Boom.